More Dylan? Yay, I'm with it. Let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we are back with Mr. Bob Dylan. And we're going to the album Desire, which is, what was 76, right? Yep, January 5th, 1976. So it was written in 75, basically. There's an 11-minute track called Joey, which is glorifying the violent gangster crazy Joey Gallo. Oh man, sorry. I was reading about this album, and it sounds fascinating, to be honest. Just the names alone get me. We're going to the last track on the album, actually, and it's called Sara. And it's about the estrangement, I guess, of him and his then wife, Sara Dylan. This is a request from our patron, Snoops. Thank you for your support, Snoops, as always, and thank you for the spuds, as always. Can never have enough spuds. Right? Yeah, this is the last one. So apparently most of this album is a collaboration with, what was the name? Wait, I got it. Jacques Levy? But apparently this is a song that was completely written by Dylan himself for this album. And apparently Desire itself is one of his most collaborative albums, apparently. He has Eric Clapton on it, Emmylou Harris, all kinds of people. But this one I think might be just him. No, we'll see. If y'all want to subscribe, please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. And then leave a like too if you don't mind. It really helps. And there's a Bob Dylan playlist up there somewhere. It's probably going to be up there within the few frames, you know what I mean? That's the way to do it. You want to go watch the rest of the stuff. We've done plenty of Dylan. And there's plenty more to go. Let's do it. Alright, Sara by Bob Dylan in 3, 2, 1, go. What an outfit, bro. He was just in the Traveling Wilburys video yesterday, so it was only appropriate.
I laid on the dune, I looked at the sky when the children were babies. I played on the beach. You came up behind me, I saw you go by.
Strings, wow.
You were always so close, still within reach. Sarah, Sarah, whatever made you wanna change your mind? So easy to look at, so hard to define.
Damn, that was good.
I can still see them playing with their pails in the sand. They run to the water, their buckets to fill. I can still see the shells falling out of their hands as they follow each other back up the hill. Sweet virgin angel, sweet love of my life. Sarah, Sarah, radiant jewel, a mystical wife.
He obviously loves her.
Sleeping in the woods by a fire in the night, drinking white rum in a Portugal bar. Them playing leapfrog and hearing about Snow White. You in the marketplace in Savannah, Lamar. Sarah, Sarah, it's all so clear I could never forget. Sarah, Sarah, loving you is the one thing I'll never regret.
Absolutely gorgeous lyrics, as always.
I can still hear the sounds of those Methodist bells. I'd taken the cure and it just gotten through. Staying up for days in the Chelsea Hotel, writing sad-eyed lady of the lowlands for you.
You've done that
one. Sarah, wherever we travel, we're never apart. Sarah, Sarah, beautiful lady, so to my heart. How did I meet you? I don't know. A messenger sent me in a tropical storm. You were there in the winter, moonlight on the snow, and on Lily Pond Lane when the weather was warm. Sarah, oh Sarah, Scorpio Sphinx in a calico dress. You must forgive me my unworthiness. Now the beach is deserted except for some kelp and a piece of an old ship that lies on the shore. You always responded when I needed your help. You gave me a map and a key to your door. Glamorous nymph with an arrow and bow. Sarah,
he really is a poet, man.
Don't ever leave me, don't ever go.
Wow. I don't think I've ever connected with the Dylan song so much, other than maybe Mr. Tambourine Man. That's one of my new favorite songs of his, and it's honestly really, really sad. It's beautiful, though. It's just one of those, dualities, as we say, the contradiction of it being terribly sad and remorseful, but also a beautiful, almost like the Wikipedia article said, an autobiographical account of their relationship with their children. I don't know how many children they had. I think he said it plural, so I guess they had more than one. And he obviously loved that woman so much, because unless he's just that good of a poet that he can fake it somehow, I don't know. You don't write stuff like that if you don't have feelings for somebody. That is some of the most descriptive imagery and descriptive wordplay to involve love and loss that I've ever heard, to be honest. And like I keep repeating, he is a poet 100%, and I know that. He just so happens to be a musician too. And like I said, sometimes I struggle with connecting to his music. I guess it's because it's so raw sometimes that I don't know. It's so stripped back and raw that maybe I just don't, when it's played up against a cover, I sometimes like the cover more, but sometimes I like his better. Like, no matter what, his Mr. Tambourine Man absolutely shits over everybody else's. That song is so good. My favorite Dylan song. But there's a couple other ones that, we did like the Birds covers of and stuff like that, and I kind of like theirs more, once or twice. But everyone said that that's kind of how it goes with his music, but I honestly really enjoy this man. Like, I really do. His mind is very interesting. He lived a very intriguing and atypical kind of life for an artist, especially, he kind of reminds me of like the Hunter S. Thompson, but of like music in a way. Just from like the stuff I've heard from him, like he's very like boots on the ground, almost like, I don't know, with his lyrics. He's very good at just describing an entire event and world to you within a couple lines, like in his cadence and all that. He's only got a certain amount of time and words to give, to make this thing become true to you, and he does it so effortlessly. It's absolutely stellar. It really is. It blows my mind how good he is. It's just leading you along throughout the song, telling you a story, while also having, slight instrumentation here or there, flourishes of this and that, But for the most part, it's about the lyrics. And 100% I completely focused on the lyrics that time, because I got some feedback on the last Dylan video we did that I wasn't listening to the lyrics. So that's what I listened to this entire time. And that was, yeah, one hell of a story. And it's heartbreaking, man, because he just has so many feelings. And I don't know, you can just tell that he loves that woman. And I don't know what happened. I don't know their personal business. I'm not one to pry. If I find out, I find out, but I'm not going to go looking for it, because that's not the type of person I am. But obviously there was an estrangement. Things didn't go right. I don't know if they got back together. I don't know what happened. I'll let you guys fill me in on that if you want to. But like I said, I'm not a drama kind of person. I'm the complete opposite. Like, I try to let people live their lives. Like, because I want y'all to live me. Well, not y'all. You know what I mean? The metaphorical y'all. Like, I want everyone to live their lives how they want, because it's their decision. It's nobody else's but theirs. They can do whatever they want, and as long as it doesn't impede on my freedom to do what I want to do, I don't care what you do, as long as you don't blow up the planet and destroy the environment and stuff. Other than that, do what you want to do. I'm a live and let live sort of guy. I've always been that way. Even when I was younger, like I would hear stuff like in the church or whatever. I'm just like, but why do you care so much, And the whole, like, I see it from their angle of, like the testimony. You want to go, testify to somebody because that's what the Bible says to do and all that, blah, blah, blah. I get it from that angle. But I also get it from the other angle of the person who you're trying to preach to that maybe doesn't want to hear it, I feel like if someone wants to find something out, they're going to come seeking for it. I wouldn't go push it on people and try and find, all that. Like, I mean, I guess according to them, that's what their purpose is, So all the power to them, I guess, but that doesn't mean anyone's going to be any more receptive of it. People want to, if they want that, they'll seek it out and they'll find it themselves. They'll come talk to you, sort of thing, And I don't know. I just feel like Dylan encapsulizes, right? That's the word. He encapsulizes so much of the 60s and the 70s. And he's that, kind of like how Hunter S. Thompson was. He was very good at describing events and telling you a story and making you intrigued, and it makes you wanting more and to listen longer, And I feel like Dylan does that for the most part. There was one track that I wasn't the biggest fan of. But maybe if I go back and listen to it again with the lens that I have now, like with more Dylan tracks under my belt and I have a better understanding of where he's coming from, maybe I'd like it more. And it was mentioned in this song as well. So, and it was the long one, Sad-Eyed Lady of the Lowlands, And I guess that was about Sara as well. But, yeah, one of a kind, man. He's the American poet, literally, of that era. And I'm glad that I was introduced to him, because I would have never, like I said, with the Beatles, with this guy, a lot of these artists, I never, ever, ever in 100 years would have taken this jump without you guys. And I will always be thankful for that, no matter what happens with all of this. If it all just comes to an end right now, you know what I'm saying? I would just be thankful for the amazing music you guys have showed me. I really would be. This would be just a positive, I think, for everybody, because hopefully this allows you to relive and just remember stuff, because I know some of this music you guys haven't heard in a long time, and it's probably been 30, 40 years, and then you hear it, and then it brings you back ever so slightly to those moments when you first heard it. I think that's a beautiful thing, and I think that's it out of me, other than, let me say this, Scarlett Rivera on violin, Emmylou Harris on backing vocals, Rob Stoner on the bass, background vocals, Howard Wyeth on drums and piano, and that is it. Eric Clapton was also on Romance in Durango, which is another track on this album. So yeah, I'm definitely down to hear more from this. There's Hurricane, Mozambique, Oh Sister, One More Cup of Coffee / Romance in Durango. That was Japan only. And then they released Romance in Durango and Sara as a single in Spain only. Interesting. It was a follow-up to Blood on the Tracks. Desire reached #1 on the Billboard Pop Album charts for 5 weeks, and it became one of Dylan's best-selling studio albums and was certified double platinum. And it of course, is on tons of lists by Rolling Stone. Who gives a shit? That's cool, though. Thanks for watching. And thank you again, Snoops, for a great pick. You rock. Hopefully you get to watch this. Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. Join any tier. You get access to all of our block videos, full album reactions, and our patrons only Discord. We'd love to have you. Come hang out. And if you want to send a request or tip in, there's some PayPal as well in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.